SFU as the Blues Rise and Blue Wildcats. And please welcome Noelle Marley to center field. She is 21, currently in her third year at SFU studying communications. She has been singing since she was little and hopes to pursue a music career alongside her degree after she graduates. And she will be singing tonight the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Noelle Marley.
And welcome everybody to Simon Fraser University, SFU Stadium at Terry Fox Field. Howard Samura here with the play-by-play. Nick Sersky, our analyst, is well on hand for the final Simon Fraser football game of the season. A cancellation against Permian Basin next week makes today Seniors Day, Nick, and there's a real feeling. You as a former player at Queens must know you get your Seniors Day, the team is extra charged up.
Absolutely. I distinctly remember my senior day and how excited I was to run on the field for one last time in front of the home crowd, and I think these players will be charged up tonight. I think they'll be excited. Two teams coming in, winless on the season, and obviously you don't want to drop to 0-4 to start your season. So I think we're in for a barn burner tonight.
Simon Fraser losing to Central Washington, very respectable throughout against the Power in the GNAC last week in the rain and everything else that came down here on the field, Terry Fox Field. Nick, your thoughts on some of the positives you think that group carries over into this week?
Absolutely. I think it's just confidence from that first half against the Wildcats, moving the ball on offense and making some plays defensively. Led to a pretty exciting first half, and then I think it got away from them a little bit in the second there. But I think they build on the positives. If you lose to Central by 20, if you go out here and lay an egg against Western Oregon, everybody's going to forget what you did against Central. So you have to keep building, keep being positive, and just steps up a ladder, keep continuing to build on what you've done throughout the season, and keep trending upward.
It'll be the second start of the season, basically the third game of action for Justin Sieber, the Simon Fraser University quarterback, Nick, and what a great arm and what a great leader he's been thus far. He can make some magical things happen here.
Well, 100%. We saw him live last weekend, and just the throws that this kid can make, was really impressed with his ability to stand in there, take a hit, and make the throws. And yeah, we're gonna see that cannon of an arm to start here tonight. I believe Simon Fraser, Western Oregon won the toss and deferred. So Simon Fraser will take the ball to start here this evening.
Hey, real quickly on defense, Griffin Barrett, what a tackling machine. He is leading the GNAC in tackles, and it's seniors night for him too. Expect a great game from Griffin Barrett.
Absolutely, he's the king in the middle there and sops up everything that leaks through that defensive line. And tackling machine loves to hit and bring the guys down. So it's going to be fun for him here on his senior night, as well as the rest of the 12 seniors that were honored pregame. And we'll get to a few of those later as the night progresses.
So Simon Fraser getting set to accept the opening kickoff here. We'll get things underway. And Simon Fraser, of course, looking for that elusive victory. The crowd here for seniors night, full of energy. And many throughout the week, including Nick and many others I've talked to, have this feeling that, there's one to be taken here today. Simon Fraser looking for that elusive victory as we get set for the opening kickoff in front of a nice house here at the brand new stadium atop Burnaby Mountain. And opening kick in the air. Quickly, Simon Fraser making a nice run up to about the 25-yard line.
And here we'll see the Simon Fraser offense. Howie, probably for our Western Oregon fans tuning in, maybe not had a chance to check us out last week. Very pass-oriented, kind of very inexperienced young offensive line. So lots of screens, lots of short passes, and checkdowns, and very, very successful moving the ball against Central last week, putting up some points.
Justin Sieber set to take the snap. Fakes the handoff, but is going to get caught in the backfield and rocked. He's going to get knocked down for a loss of about 5 or 6 yards. Maybe even more, not the way Simon Fraser wanted to get that first offensive snap underway.
Yeah, just a bit of a play-action pass there, Howie, and the offensive line kind of got bullied a bit, pushed back, and was taken down for a big sack.
Number 6 for Simon Fraser, you'll recall in his name a lot, Riley Morrison. You see him lining up on the inside opposite number 84, Dallas Dixon, on the near side of the field. Little delayed handoff, and Simon Fraser just out of sync here early. That handoff going to number 26, Mason Glover, and boy, it's almost like he wasn't expecting the handoff.
Yeah, that one looked like a bit of a miscommunication there on the snap count there. And all of a sudden, the floodgates were open. The Wolves were in the backfield, and another loss on second down. Boy, not what you want here. Third and basically 20 to start the game.
So Simon Fraser gets in an early pickle here, hemmed deep in their own end. We'll see if Justin Sieber can't get them out of a jam here. Paul Thomas, number 20, now lined up in the backfield. Thomas will take the handoff, finds open field, and he has a great run up to about the line of scrimmage. I thought maybe he could get more there. But enough for the Simon Fraser football team to get themselves out of trouble a little bit more easy on this first possession.
Yeah, and on 3rd and 20, you don't want to make any mistakes, especially when you're deep in your own end. And just a quick handoff here. A nice run, nice hole to get some of that yardage back. But Simon Fraser will bring out the punt team on their first drive.
So Keys Metzelars, their flags fly here. Keys Metzelar awaits the snap.
It looks like the Wolves jumped, and that would make it 4th and 1. Now a decision time here for Coach Rigel. It would be short, but it sure is close.
See where they move that 4th down marker. Indeed, it'll be 4th and 1, Nick. You're right. And
but no hesitation. Punt team stays out.
Playing it safe here early in the game. Trying to get the number of the Western Oregon return map. I believe that's number 5, Marquise Sampson. And nice special teams play by the Simon Fraser football team. So the Simon Fraser defense now taken to the field. Look at that GNAC tackling board, and there's Simon Fraser players all over that tackling board, Nick. There are just a ton of them there.
Yeah,
of course, there's only 3 teams in the GNAC, but at the same time.
But also the GNAC Defensive Player of the Week, and Colby Boljevic had a great game coming up from that safety spot, making a lot of tackles, making a few plays behind the line of scrimmage. And for Simon Fraser, again, just trying to prevent the big play. Did a great job in the first half, making some plays, had a strip sack in the within the Wildcats' own 20, and we'll get a first glance here at what the Wolves bring on offense.
You read about that. Boljevic wearing number 29 out of St. Thomas More, the GNAC Defensive Player of the Week, had some great numbers. Here's the handoff. And Omari Land, who we've called his name many times before here at Simon Fraser University, the durable, productive running back for Western Oregon.
Yeah, we've seen him before, and a simple just sort of shotgun draw here. Hole opens up on the left side, and kind of the Wolves crash down the end there, and he gets a good gain, about 6 yards on first down.
Tough sledding for him last week in the loss to 21-7 loss at Portland State, but the FCS opposition there, a real quality opponent. Wordley, the handoff again, Land, patient running, breaks the tackle and gets near midfield to get taken down finally. I believe the primary tackler there being Simon Fraser's number 33, Griffin Barrett.
Yeah, and definitely some shiftiness here from Land, which is a little bit different than the Wildcat back last week, who just seemed to run us over. Land's got a little bit more shiftiness to him, and got another good gain there, and was enough for the first down. Yeah,
body last week for Central Washington, as you kind of alluded to at the end of the game, a Central Washington single-game rushing record against this Simon Fraser run defense. Worthley getting ready for the snap here. Once again, the handoff, and weaving his way through traffic, an elusive run there by Omari Land, number 23.
Well, we kind of saw this last week in the second half, Howie, and no doubt the Wolves watched the tape. Simon Fraser just unable to stop the run game in the second half. I believe the Wildcats had a 12-play drive to start the second half where they just ran every play. And so far, the Wolves following that script.
Second and a long 3 here for Western Oregon. They're not going to deviate. Land again. Oh, the ball comes loose. It's fallen. Number 4, actually, the ball carrier there, Andrew Valadares. And he fumbled it, but Western Oregon falls on it and actually gets the first down.
And Valadares is definitely the spell back here. Land does get the majority of the carries, but we'll see Valadares a little bit here. He's got 10 carries on the year as opposed to Land's 47. So Land is going to be the feature back here tonight. But not a good start if you're the backup fumbling on your first carry. So we perhaps might see Land a bit more now.
A little football luck there for Western Oregon. They retain the fumble. And Valadares again, this time with a hole. He cuts inside and gets over the 35-yard line. Again, he's going to get the first down by about 2 yards. And they will continue to move the chains here. And you're right about that. They watch the film, Nick. And Simon Fraser's run defense has to step up here early and meet the challenge of this run-heavy attack from Western Oregon.
Yeah, Coach Ferguson definitely has a game plan here this evening. Just run down the middle, and just a bunch of shotgun kind of read option plays, and letting Land and Valadares do their thing. But good push from the offensive line as well. Haven't had a lot of people on the backfield for Simon Fraser.
Quick pass to the sidelines this time. And they'll get it off for a gain of about 6 yards. That reception going to number 11, Thomas Wright, the junior out of Reno, Nevada.
We'll see their big 3 are Ford, Wright, and Sampson that have pretty much equal catches on the year. And we've seen already this evening a lot of 3 receiver sets from the Wolves, with a tight end and then running back as well, and just trying to do some basically all out of the shotgun, seeing what holes they can open up against Simon Fraser.
The 2nd and 5 here. Worthley steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it and get another first down, crossing the 20-yard line, taken down at around the 19. And this has been steady on every snap here for Western Oregon as they continue their march.
And this is something Worthley can do. He's not afraid to step up and run a little bit. Probably not his preferred method of moving the ball, but a little bit of pressure by Simon Fraser, and those A-gaps just kind of opened up, and Worthley ran up the middle and picked up enough for the first down. Good drive here by the Wolves.
Jaron Ford to the far side of the field. Sampson, number 5, and Thomas Wright to the near side. Fakes the handoff. Worthley finds a man in the middle of the field, taken down immediately. Big hit. The ball pops loose, but they're going to call him down.
Well, they're calling it incomplete, Howie.
Oh, incomplete. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So a nice hit laid by the Simon Fraser defense.
Yeah, that was a nice play on the ball, and again, you need to be careful leading with the helmet, but that was a good hit by the safety there. I think that was Buljevic. No, it was 18?
I couldn't tell.
That was Hui. Yeah, sorry, 19 Hui came up, and great hit there.
Handoff. And I think held shy of the first down. But Amari Land back in the backfield.
Now here's a big play for Simon Fraser again. 3rd down, 3rd and 3 or 4. Quick no huddle here by the Wolves.
Getting tempo going. Worthley to the far sidelines, has a man and immediately taken down, and a great play there by Brendan Lowry coming up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Just a kind of receiver whiffed on the block, and Lowry was able to sneak around and basically make that tackle very easily. Sets up a 4th and about 6. Looks like the Wolves' offense is going to stay on the field, though.
And that is a veteran part of this Simon Fraser football team, Nick. Within that defense, that linebacking core has the experience. And the Sam linebacker, Lowry, middle linebacker, Griffin, and the Will linebacker, Drew Nicholson, a good unit for Simon Fraser. And they come up big, forcing the 4th down here. As you're right, they're going to go for it on about 4th and 5. Worthley back to pass. Pursued in the backfield, breaks the tackle, and finds a man. Oh, great job by Simon Fraser. Stepping up to make that hit there. Evan Curry, the defensive back out of North Vancouver, a great play there.
Yeah, a great stop there on 4th down for Simon Fraser. It did look like the Wolves had someone open in the end zone, but Worthley not able to get those eyes downfield and pick the short option. But nice pass breakup and a turnover on downs here for Simon Fraser. Great start.
So Western Oregon electing to go for it on 4th down. They were so effective, Nick, running that football, whether Worthley was keeping it or handing off to either of his 2 running backs. But the second they started putting the ball in the air, Simon Fraser getting really effective and getting great play from the linebackers and the secondary.
Yeah, I think that was Hui again on the play. Knocked that ball away and forced the turnover on downs.
Kimo Hui, the 5'10", 190-pounder out of Central Catholic in Gresham, Oregon. Manning one of those starting quarterback spots all season long here for Simon Fraser.
Revenge game for him, playing against his Oregon foes.
Well, this is the second Oregon team Simon Fraser's played. They played Linfield and McMinnville as well in their second game of the year out of conference. 1st and 15 now. Thomas in motion is going to take the handoff. That closes down really quickly, or was that Mason Glover? Indeed, 26 Mason Glover.
Yeah, and that kind of motion we've seen a lot. We've seen it from Morrison, and this time they set Glover out to the right side. He moves in motion and then heads out to the right side, comes back across the formation. Just not much there. Well played, stayed patient on the backside by the Wolves, and now another 2nd and long for Simon Fraser.
2nd and 12 deep. Last week, Glover rushing for a touchdown. Sieber remarking to me after the game, a rarity for this offense to get that rushing touchdown. They were pretty pleased with that. Let's see what they can do here on 2nd and 12. Sieber back to pass. Up the middle, complete. And that pass goes to Ryan Naylor, the wide receiver out of Tacoma, the sophomore.
We saw Naylor a bit last week. Nice way to hold in there for Sieber and make that pass over the middle. Not a huge gain, but at least something positive here on 2nd down to make this a little bit more manageable on 3rd.
Now this offense needs to find some rhythm. They did that last week against Central in the opening half. They were able to come up with some big plays. They haven't had one yet here today. On 3rd and long here, deep in their own end. Naylor and Metters to the near side of the field. They go to Naylor again, and he's going to be met just past the original line of scrimmage and driven back. So another possession here will end with a punt.
And the reason we're seeing Naylor a bit more tonight, we talked to Coach before the game, and Kalen Johnson a bit nicked up. So he was, I think he is dressed, but maybe not at 100%, so probably trying to limit his snaps here this evening. Naylor going to have a chance to show off his skills here this evening with 2 early catches.
It's a shame he got hurt. You know, Kalen Johnson with that 3 touchdown performance was a GNAC leader in touchdowns with those 3 touchdowns heading into this week. So we know he's a productive guy who really has a good feel with Justin Sieber. Low snap. Metzlar's with a punt, drives the return man back. Marquise Sampson chases it. What a punt by Keith Metzlar on seniors night. Oh, and a great special teams play by Simon Fraser down the field.
What a punt, Howie. That was probably from about the 14-yard line and got down to the 10, I want to say.
And look at the guy who makes the tackle here. He came here as one of the great quarterback prospects out of BC high school football. He's had some knee injuries. Gideon Kremler, what a play on special teams. He's done everything coach has asked him, getting some nice reps in the defensive secondary as well. But Kremler down the field to make a huge special teams tackle.
Well, and that's what you want to do on special teams is the ability to hit, flip the field, and Metzlar with a booming kick. Beautiful, beautiful play.
That's the karma of seniors night. They're going to hand it off, though, up the middle, and there is a great tackle there. Stepping up to make the play there by Boljevic. Valadares, the ball carrier.
Looks like that's going to be the script tonight for the Wolves, is just running the ball, and Simon Fraser able to force that 4th down denial on the last drive. But now they, obviously don't want to let the Wolves keep driving against you with this run game, kind of tire your defense out and wear them down.
The 2nd and 13. Valadares again, and they're switching those running backs up with that 1-2 punch of Valadares and Omari Land.
Well, if they're going to carry the ball 50 times tonight, they got to keep them fresh for sure.
Keep them fresh is right, Nick. Boy, I get charged up when I see a great special teams. Like, my heart starts beating. Like, Gideon Kremler was just terrific there.
Flew down the field, yeah.
He flew down there after Metzlar had that great punt. This time they fake the handoff to Omari. Worthley's going to step up, tuck it, and he's going to get rocked by the Simon Fraser defense.
Yeah, not much there down the field, and had some good pressure from the edge. Worthley had to step up and just not much downfield. Kind of gets tackled down at line of scrimmage, thrown forward for a gain of about 2, but a nice play there for Simon Fraser.
And that play there made by Drew Nicholson, the linebacker. 2nd and long this time. Land a handoff. Quick feed up the middle. Griffin Barrett there to make the stop. And it looks like Simon Fraser kind of getting its bearings a bit more. They're not giving up the huge chunks, in the run game, which is going to be key for them. Land again. This time he breaks the tackle. Dances a bit, gets close to that 1st down marker at about the 40-yard line.
Well, and a great game plan from the Wolves here, right? And this is exactly what you want to do, is wear Simon Fraser down, and then with all these run plays, and then hopefully SFU stacks the box, and you can go over top for the big shot here. And we're seeing the Wolves hurry up to the line of scrimmage with some quick snap here.
So a 1st down, the chain crew moves quickly to get everybody set up here as a botch play in the backfield, and Simon Fraser is there quickly, and a great play defensively by Jeremiah Famore, the defensive lineman out of San Leandro, California, the junior.
Yeah, we saw him a bit in the backfield last week, and a nice play just to slice through the line there, Howie. And a little bit of a botched handoff, as you mentioned, and that kind of delayed the play. And Famore able to get back there and make the stop.
Big play by Famore. Call it a loss of about 5. 4 or 5, 2nd and 14 now for Western Oregon. Valadares this time with a handoff. He's going to gain about 2 yards on the play.
And this is what you want if you're Simon Fraser. The Wolves have been running all over you a bit here this evening. But now a 3rd and long, you're going to force them to pass. And as we know, Howie, last week we saw some good play by these corners and safeties. And hopefully can get a stop here on third and long.
Big 3rd down conversion attempt here by Western Oregon. Simon Fraser, a big test for their defense in the early going here. Worthley, quality pocket for him. He throws it and right through the arms of the receiver. And that was 91, Jaron Ford, the sophomore, unable to squeeze that football. So a great stand by the SFU defense.
Yeah, Ford was able to sit down kind of in that pocket there. But Worthley just put it on him. But Ford not able to wrap it up at the sticks there, and that'll create 4th down. Good pressure by Simon Fraser to maybe force a bit of an errant throw there. But boy, that was right in there. Ford should have had that one. He'd like that one back.
Riley Morrison, the productive receiver, back high snap. And Morrison is going to make some effort here to come close to this one. It's bouncing high. He's going to field it at about his 15. Morrison, 20, 25. And gets close to the 30. A nice return there by Riley Morrison.
Flag came in on the far side here, and then a second one came in a little bit late. So we're going to have to sort this one
Maybe
out.
a late hit on the sidelines there? I don't know. What else could that be?
Could have been the gunner might have stepped out of bounds. That one, the one on the close sideline came from about 30 yards away. Nice arm by that referee there. Yeah, not quite sure there. They'll sort it out there. There are looks like multiple penalties because they're huddling there for a little bit. But good start here by Simon Fraser.
Playing tough, Nick.
Yeah.
1:56 left in this opening quarter of play in a scoreless game. Both these teams looking for victories. And this, of course, the GNAC opener, as you said off the top, for Western Oregon.
Yeah, nice to see a familiar foe here in Western Oregon. Obviously seen them a lot up here at Terry Fox Field. And hopefully they're enjoying the friendly confines of the stadium. And they're welcome to their fans in the stands here, but also those tuning in from Oregon. Welcome to the show, Howie.
Definitely welcome our Oregon fans, and kudos to Western Oregon for hanging around in the GNAC. Please don't leave. It's getting to be a pretty small conference.
Slim pickings, yeah, slim pickings. Yeah. All right, here's the calls here. Yeah, unfortunately, in the booth here, Howie, we can't quite hear what the referee's saying, but we see the signals. There was an unsportsmanlike and a personal foul against Simon Fraser, and that'll back them up big time. Looks to be around the 15-yard line. That's
a big one. That is an untimely penalty here late in this opening quarter of play. You're starting to get some rhythm.
But here's for SFU. This is a big drive. You got the butterflies out. We had the negative plays basically to start both drives. Let's get something positive here on 1st down, and put together some first downs here.
I just want to see some cohesion as the center snaps the ball and they get into their offense. It's been an issue here early. Paul Thomas in the backfield with Sieber back almost at the 1-yard line to receive the snap here. Tight end in motion, and now the handoff. Leaping over the top of the defenders is Paul Thomas. I don't know if he got to the line of scrimmage. I think maybe a gain of about a yard and a half or 2 yards there.
Boy, always a dangerous play when that running back leaves his feet. He leapt and he gets about 2 yards, but you got to be careful there when you're heading up in the sky like that.
Impressed with Thomas as well. You talked about it, and Coach Rigel reinforced it. The short passing game, part of that running game, but Thomas had, I think, 4 or 5 catches last week out of the backfield too, so he was pretty productive in that way. Simon Fraser, 2nd and 8. Clock ticking down to the final 1:20. Sieber finding Thomas out of the backfield, but he's going to get hit immediately.
Yeah, not much there, and the Wolves were able to get some pressure. They had 3 down linemen, but also brought some backers off the edge and up the middle. Sieber just trying to get rid of that, and not much there. Forcing a 3rd and long here for Simon Fraser once again.
So see what Simon Fraser can do. Last week, Morrison with a plethora of catches. Right now, Dixon lined up to the near side of the field with Metters. Robert Metters, the all-purpose leader in yardage in the conference.
Yeah, just not much there. We're seeing a lot of motion pre-snap, Howie, and just not really fooling the Wolves. They're able to rally up and stop Simon Fraser on third down there and force a punt. You'll probably see this clock tick down to the end of the first. We'll flip the field here and let Metzelaar punt the other way. Although he had such a good punt the last time, maybe they should get this in before the end of the quarter. But I don't think that's going to happen.
He got a boomer off last time in great field position. Forced by the Simon Fraser special teams, but they will do that. They'll let the first quarter elapse. They'll go and flip the field. And boy, Nick, it's 3 possessions, and we really haven't seen a great spark. I mean, the defense has played very well early, but that offense really hasn't been able to show any kind of identity here in this opening quarter of play.
Not what you're looking for offensively from Simon Fraser. Maybe it's the jitters. Maybe it's in front of the home fans here this evening. But yeah, have to get something going, because this Western Oregon Wolves team looks like it's committed to the run, and they're going to wear down this defense. Simon Fraser's going to have to put together some drives, or else it could be a long night for this defensive line and this linebacking core.
Western Oregon, as we said, losing 21-7 against Portland State. Portland State, the FCS team, had built a 21-0 lead before that last touchdown. Of course, Simon Fraser has some experience in Portland State as well, getting thoroughly handled a couple seasons ago to start their season. Of course, Portland State, the same team Justin Sieber broke his ankle against in the opening game of the 2019 season. So great to have number 16 back under center this season.
We were talking about before the game just the unique schedule this year. Howie and Simon Fraser having their senior night tonight, and then obviously the Texas Permian game canceled next week. Then an actual scheduled bye the week after that. So Simon Fraser not seeing the field in a game setting until October 16th against the NAIA opponent, Montana State Northern. But basically like 2 seasons, kind of getting a 2-week break in the middle of the season, and then finishing off with 4 road games. A
second chapter to this season, and we're getting the close of the first one here. Fielded at about the 40 there by the Wolves and Speedy Marquis Sampson. And he's knocked out or taken down at about the 47-yard line of Simon Fraser.
Yeah, great block there by the Logan Reese, the receiver. Just came down and kind of pinned the SFU player inside, and able to get a good return. And the Wolves will start this drive a much better field position than their last one, inside Simon Fraser territory.
Maybe the defense from Simon Fraser can offer a spark with a big takeaway or a big play here. Big play can be infectious. And we'll see how the Simon Fraser defense lines up here. Sampson in motion, lining up in the slot. Worthley stepping up in the pocket, taken down from behind and sacked, and a great job there. And that's number 42 of Simon Fraser. Jacob Moselle, the defensive lineman out of Saskatoon, has done a great job.
And that was the senior Isaac Evans off the other side, kind of forced Worthley to step up. And the number 42, Moselle, comes in and cleans up and forces a nice negative play there on second or on first down.
We talked about infectious defensive play, and maybe that's going to spread to this second down snap here. The Simon Fraser defense doing a great job there. Land this time finds some space on the far side of the field, and he's out over the 45-yard line at about the 43. Pursued out of bounds there by Drew Nicholson, the linebacker.
Coach Ferguson said, "Screw this passing. We're going back to running the ball and get 10 yards there on second down, making this more third and manageable for sure."
Third and manageable, the old school run game. Certainly a strength of Western Oregon. Land back in the backfield with the quarterback Worthley on 3rd and 6. Swing it out. Land eludes one tackler. Down the sidelines, finds the seam, can't quite get to the first down mark. I think he'd be a little bit short.
Yeah, he must have still stepped out a little bit. It looks like they only got about a gain of 1. Assume that they go for it here, Howie, though. And a big opportunity for Simon Fraser to make a stop here on 4th down. Yeah, 4th and about 5.
Oh, I thought he had gone further than that. My apologies there.
tough to see on that far sideline for sure.
So they'll call it 4th and 5. And they will indeed go for it just past midfield. Valadares back into the game in the backfield. Wordley pass all the way to the sidelines, and they are going to get the quick first down. And the reception there is by number 18. The tight end, Cade Hustler out of Beaverton, Oregon.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Just kind of last minute shifted him over to the right side, and just a quick out. Didn't look like anybody in coverage came over to adjust to that. Picked up the first down. Yeah, nice shift there by the Wolves.
Western Oregon seemingly upping the tempo of the snaps here as they get set on first down at the Simon Fraser 35-yard line. It's a handoff. Valadares, great job by the Simon Fraser defense. Brendan Lowry, I believe, getting up there to cause some havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, we can see the replay here, how Lowry did a great job of just getting around his block and getting in the backfield and making a negative play there. Well, I guess he did get a yard, but nice stop at the line of scrimmage to looked like he had some blockers, but Lowry able to duck under those offensive linemen and make a play.
To those watching in Okotoks, Alberta, that's your guy, Brendan Lowry, making a big difference on the SFU defense. Wordley, far side of the field, has a man. Hickok, number 2, with the reception.
You get a nice play there. Pretty good coverage there. But Hickok was able to come back to the ball a bit, make a play, and set up this third down play. You assume Western Oregon's going to take two shots at this anyway. So they went for it on fourth down already once this drive.
At the 29-yard line of a scoreless game here, as the skies start to darken above Terry Fox Field, Wordley steps up, delivers a wobbler down the field, almost picked up. Griffin Barrett was right there for the pick and couldn't squeeze it.
Yeah, good pressure there up the middle. Didn't see who that was. Was that Evans? Oh, that was 97 Famour. Beats his block and definitely influences the throw and creates this fourth down. Good play, couple good plays there by Famour in the middle of the defensive line.
Simon Fraser defense on the field for a fourth down again. This time Worthley. He's got a clean pocket to work with, and an all-hands catch can't be made by Western Oregon. The intended target there, number 80, London Smalley, I believe, the freshman out of Portland, Oregon.
Again, it's not like Western Oregon hasn't had their chances there on fourth down. Too. That throw was a little bit more difficult to bring in, but you know, if you're a receiver and you get two hands on it, boy, you sure want to come down with it. So Simon Fraser may be lucky to get away with two fourth down incompletions there from Worthley, and able to you know, basically force a fourth down turnover, and Simon Fraser going to get the ball back in decent field position.
I think you take a shot here. If I'm Sieber, I'm going down the field. You have dodged a lot of bullets, and Sieber, intermediate over the middle, looking for Thomas, couldn't get it to go. Thomas couldn't squeeze that one.
And for all the strength we've talked about Sieber's arm, we really haven't seen too much downfield vertical attacks, and maybe that's kudos to the Western Oregon defensive backs and covering up and not letting Sieber get his first or second reads. Definitely a check down there to the running back out of the backfield.
So here you go on 2nd and 10. Another pass up the middle, this time to the big man. And Simon Fraser's going to get the big first down on that play. And is that the tight end making the catch there, Nick? I think that is Ethan Janto.
Yeah, big body over the middle. And the Wolves brought a little bit of pressure, so that vacated the middle of that linebacking core. Receiver just picks it up and trots over the middle, picks up a first down. Nice look from Siebert.
Yeah, Ethan Janto, the 6'4 freshman out of San Jose, California, with a big catch there. First down for Simon Fraser. Morrison in motion. Handoff. Fooled me as they went downfield looking for Dallas Dixon just past the first down marker.
Yeah, good play action pass there, Howie, and because of that really drew the defenders up, but the throw was well behind the intended receiver, able to get a mid on it, but kind of lucky that wasn't intercepted there, kind of almost into the Wolves' hands there.
Bit more variety in the Simon Fraser offense in this drive. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, looking a little bit more cohesive here as a unit on this drive. And I know the throw was a little behind, but definitely had some options there for Siebert. Well done.
Dixon and Naylor wide. Siebert letting it go down the field and was looking for Riley Morrison, but nowhere in the vicinity as he faced some pressure in the backfield.
Yeah, and that's always tough when you plan a rollout, but the defensive end really gets outside and cuts it off. Didn't really let Siebert kind of complete his rollout and get that ball out the way he wanted to. Just kind of hucked it up into Morrison in double coverage, and not much there.
So Simon Fraser going pass on the first two downs, now 3rd and 10. Have a man in the backfield this time. Going to come up short as they pass the ball to Mason Glover. Short gain, and they'll have to kick it away.
Yeah, and there's not much there, and it doesn't even seem like Siebert's really looking downfield that much this evening, Howie. And another pass to his running backs, just not much there. And the Wolves, the Wolves did bring some pressure, and perhaps that's the check down that they wanted. But Wolves were able to rally up, make the tackle, and force this 4th down.
I believe Marquise Sampson back to receive the Metzlar punt. He'll meet it at about the 16-yard line and hit immediately. And the big hit there on special teams coming from J.P. Verdugo, the defensive back out of Spruce Grove, Alberta, the junior.
Yeah, great play there. We've seen a couple good punts here by Metzlar, and nice tackle there, pinning him down inside their own 20.
Well, 4th down efficiency by the SFU defense and great special teams play has really kept this game scoreless, Nick. 9:28 to the half. Worthley ran into his own offensive lineman.
Yeah, it looked like a miscommunication left there. Worthley went to the left and the running back went right. Just trying to pick up a little bit.
Big Anthony Orlando there at 295 pounds. Didn't move when his quarterback hit him. So a short gain there. Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7. Omari Land is going to get the first down, it looks like. He's running hard and meeting some defensive opposition up around the 30-yard line.
We've called that name a lot tonight, Howie, and just the same kind of play. And I'm not sure if they pulled a guard on that one or if this was just sort of just kind of a straight zone run to the right, and Land able to pick up a couple blocks and pick up the first down.
Well, the Simon Fraser defense has been resilient, but you got to wonder.
Yeah, how long can they last doing this?
Here's Land. Nice run up near the first down, but doesn't quite get there. And the hit there by Colby Boljevic.
Again, the GNAC Defensive Player of the Week coming up and making the stick.
Yeah, he's around the ball a lot.
But Land with a good carry on first down, and we've seen this again this drive, and just Simon Fraser's going to have to be stout on defense and make some stops here.
Well, Boljevic's STM Knights losing to Vancouver College today in a big high school football game. There's a pass that skips through the hands of Sampson.
Yeah, just a little bit of a play action pass there, and throw was a bit low and outside, and not able to pick it up. third down here, and you'd obviously love a stop here for Simon Fraser to force a punt. Doubt the Wolves would go for it this far in their own end, but you never know.
Big third down. Once again, this time the handoff. Land is going to get the first down, and Maury's dragging tacklers up to about the 42-yard line. He's a handful to take down.
And Howie, we saw this last week. We see it on the replay here. It just seems like the Wolves, they can get 5 yards when they want to, if they're patient with this running game. They're running the ball right down the throats of Simon Fraser here. But Simon Fraser's going to have to do a little bit more on this defensive line, whether that's bringing an extra linebacker into the box to make some stops. But this could be a long night for this defense.
Curry and Boljevic there in on the stop as Worthley goes back to pass. Little screen pass is going to work well for the Wolves. A huge gainer here, and that is number 4, Valadares.
Really nice there. Really nice play there by the Wolves. Just sort of offensive line totally vacated their blocks. This guy doesn't even get touched till he's about 20 yards down the field. Good thing Barrett was there to wrap him up, or else he might have gone for 6.
So the screen pass working well there. Griffin Barrett there to get the stop, as Nick says it. But a big, huge move down the field for Western Oregon. They're on the march here at the Simon Fraser 35-yard line.
20 rushes as opposed to 12 pass attempts for the Wolves here so far tonight. Almost feels like it's about 90-10, but
a lot of time to throw. This time the stick is going to be made by Simon Fraser. Brendan Lowry stepping up, but not before there's a bit of a gain there on first down.
Yep. Good tackle there by Lowry. Again, wrapping up. But again, the Wolves getting 5 yards on first down is a recipe for success for them. This offense looks good so far tonight, but just hasn't been able to punch one in.
At their Simon Fraser 31-yard line, second and about 6, let's call it, is Worthley hands off. Sampson darting through is going to get taken down.
Yeah, boy, didn't look like there was much there, but Sampson just kind of skipped through his offensive line there. Picked up a few more than I thought.
Boljevic with the tackle.
It will be third down, third and about 2. But again, you figure Western Oregon's going to take 2 shots at this for sure if they don't get it on third down here.
And this Simon Fraser defense, Nick, some of them have their hands on their hips. They've been on the field an awful long time here in this opening half of play. This time Valadares, and that is blown up by the Clan. Do a great job defensively to force a fourth down.
Yeah, they'll be short here. Be fourth down. Howie, so far 35 plays for the Wolves and only 13 for Simon Fraser. So this defense has been on the field.
Give me that number again.
35-13.
I thought it was tilted, but not that much. Boy. Great job by this Simon Fraser defense. 2 fourth down stops already today. This time Worthley is going to find his man, and they're going to get a first down deep at about the 20-yard line. That pass going to Thomas Wright, the redshirt junior.
And the land came out, and that kind of vacated that left side. Nicholson had to go with him, and Barrett not able to jump over to the receiver and knock that pass away. So the Wolves pick up a first down, and again they're marching here, Howie. Just over 4 minutes to go here, but threatening to get their first points of the evening.
Yeah, steady with the run game, as you say, Nick. Don't take huge chances in the pass game. Here's a handoff, and Land is going to get taken out by Boljevic at about the 15.
I'm going to say, I don't think we've seen a pass more than 15 yards down the field from the Wolves, just keeping it short, keeping it packed, not really making any mistakes, and just driving on this Simon Fraser team.
Yeah, the biggest gainer came on the screen pass that we just saw on this drive. But you're right about the ground game as Omari Land lines up in the backfield with his quarterback Worthley. This time finding, I believe, the tight end who's going to go down to near the goal line. Austin Goldstein, if I'm not mistaken, the 6'3" sophomore with that catch.
Yeah, they've had some success with these quick passes to the tight ends. Simon Fraser not rallying up well enough to make the stop, but looks like they'll take a timeout here and talk about it. But Howie, this is kind of what we saw coming. Kind of figured that with how successful this run game has been, the Wolves just keep pounding, just keep driving, and we saw this from the Wildcats, Central Wildcats, last week as they started that second half, and just keep running, keep trucking, and this Simon Fraser team's bound to get tired. Looks like they got a few hands on their hips there, and it's going to be a long game if this continues to be how the Wolves are able to run the ball.
Rashad Body 1 week, and Omari Land the next, and stack those two guys up in the conference, and you got the two top running backs, and they've both been deployed over the last 2 weeks here very effectively against this Simon Fraser run defense. They're smelling blood right now. Ball on the 2-yard line, it's marked. Worthy with Land in the backfield. They'll hand off.
Oh, big stick.
And driven back. But they're saying after that initial contact.
Oh. Nice way to roll off that hit. That was Mosel in the gap. But running back able to roll off that and put up the first 6 points of the night here.
Yeah, because Jacob Mosel really had that nice early contact with the running back. Tough break there as Western Oregon takes the lead. And the extra point good. So a 7-0 lead in the latter stages of this opening half. Simon Fraser bending, and finally breaking here as we get to the final few moments before the end of the first half.
And this is where you need the offense to respond here, Howie. That was a really time-killing drive here for the Wolves. But Simon Fraser's going to have time here. 2 timeouts and just over 3 minutes on the clock. It's time for Siebert to make his mark in this game. Really been kind of muted success here on for Siebert in the passing game, and just only about 5 for 8, Howie, for 23 yards. Really not pushing the ball down the field a lot. And Simon Fraser just hasn't been on the field, and when they have offensively, really struggling to move the stick. So big confidence boost here if Simon Fraser can put together a few first downs here and hopefully get some points here before the end of the second quarter here.
Coach Regale with a new return man. He actually lined up for the opening return. He's not even on the depth chart. Jean-Olivier Petit from Edmonton. And he's back to return this number 36, the deep man. Metters and Mason Glover as well. Simon Fraser looking to create an offensive spark here late in the opening half.
Yeah, need something here, Howie. Need something.
Here they go. Simon Fraser at the 10, the 20, the 25, just past the 30. Some decent field position here for Justin Siebert to try and make something happen.
Yeah, good return getting Simon Fraser up past the 30. But here, as we mentioned here, 3 minutes, lots of time, 2 timeouts. Clock stopping on the first down, so lots of time for Siebert to do his thing. But really like to see them push the ball down the field a bit more. I know the Wolves are bringing some heat, but if Siebert can stand in there a bit and force that ball a bit more downfield, maybe they'd have some success.
I believe that's Somto Anyadike, number 23, lined up in the backfield this time. He's going to stay in the block. They go down the field and find a man. It's Riley Morrison on the far sidelines. Great catch by Morrison up around midfield. So the best gainer for Simon Fraser coming with about 3 minutes left in the opening half. They're going to move the chains, and great pass from Justin Siebert.
Yeah, and Morrison was just stacked behind the other slot receiver there, and the cornerback for the Wolves, Anderson, unable to get across the face there, and Morrison with a nice catch and run. Gets about 12, 13 yards.
Simon Fraser always finding success with that deeper passing game. Again, they'll go to the sidelines, and is that caught? Is that indeed a great catch? It looks like along the sidelines, holding on to the ball.
82. Davenport, beautiful catch.
Sam Davenport out of Bateman High School in Abbotsford with a great grab between two defenders, Nick.
That was all hands there. Beautiful, beautiful catch by him, and great way to keep control of it as he went to ground out of bounds. Fantastic catch.
Super. They had him punting over the first couple games of the season, but getting to that wide receiver spot he excelled in high school. Great catch on the sidelines. This time to the other sideline, they find a Dallas Dixon. Honored as a senior tonight, he holds on, and Dallas Dixon, a big catch. He gets taken down at about the 18-yard line. Simon Fraser moving the football.
Fantastic play here, Howie. 3 straight passes and some good success. Siebert getting the ball out quick, which is good, but pushing the ball a little bit more downfield, which I like to see here on this drive.
So Morrison, then Davenport, now Dixon. 3 passes right down the field inside the red zone now for Simon Fraser with 150 and counting.
Timeout here, I think, Howie. The Wolves took a timeout.
Well, impressive to say the least for Simon Fraser to get a bunch of those yardage, big chunk plays here right before the half.
And now you're Simon Fraser. You have a lot of time here. You're inside the own 20. You have 2 timeouts. You can basically do whatever you want, whatever you think, whatever Coach Rigel thinks is going to be successful here. You have some time. Of course, we saw a few scores in the red zone last week, Howie, and it would be nice to punch one in here and tie this game up before halftime.
Pass play last week to Metters at the back of the end zone. 18-yard run by Mason Glover among the touchdowns, and they were effective in scoring against Central Washington. You're right, from this very area of the field.
So let's see what they have drawn up, but I really like and I know they kind of had to because there's only 3 minutes left in the half, but really pushing the ball a little bit more down the field seems to be paying dividends here for Siebert and the Simon Fraser offense.
So it looks like Thomas, number 20, is going to come into the game, and keep in mind he leads the running backs in catches out of the backfield this season. Siebert going to the end zone. Oh, almost picked off. That was intended for Dixon, but broken up very effectively.
And a different look here. You see it on the replay. They went double tights. Kind of thought they were going to run it, but then Siebert thought that he had Dixon in the end zone, but he was not covered. Was not open. Dixon did a great job to knock that ball away, play defensive back, and keep this ball in SFU's hands.
They brought in Dylan McBratney, the freshman out of Kelowna, on that double tight end look. Ooh, bad snap, and Siebert chases it down and falls on it at about the 26-yard line.
Boy, that is just a killer. It's just a killer, Howie. Poor snap, and just kind of we saw one of those last week, but had been relatively better than seasons past. I feel like we had a few other poor snaps in years previous, but boy, that's a drive killer for sure. Makes it third and 18. They're going to say. And for Simon Fraser, you're hoping you can kind of just get half of this back, and then you have a decision to make whether you attempt a longer field goal or go for it on 4th down.
Siebert has a man in his face, finds a man on the sidelines, and a nice catch there, falling out of bounds.
And these are the kind of throws I love to see. Siebert throws that before the receiver makes his break. The receiver turns around. That's Davenport again. Makes the cut. Makes a great catch. He didn't look like he picked it up right away. You can see it on the replay there, but makes a nice hands catch and makes this 4th down. And it does look like the Simon Fraser offense is going to stay on the field, take a crack here on 4th down.
4th down, 4th and 7 from the 15 with.
Yeah, take a timeout.
Take a timeout here with 41 seconds. Yeah. You're right. Hey, I'm impressed with Davenport just joining this group of receivers. I mean, he's looks like a nice possession guy, has great hands.
But you could tell Siebert trusted him there. Like he threw that ball before the cut was made, before the break was made, and a nice catch by Davenport to bring up this 4th down where Simon Fraser can, again, still lots of time. 1 timeout, 40 seconds left. Still a few cracks into the end zone there if we can get a 1st down.
We got a nice crowd here as I look at this group on seniors night filling the stands at the new SFU stadium here at Terry Fox Field. Simon Fraser would dearly love to go into halftime in a tie ball game here.
A little bit better weather than last week, eh?
I would say so. As we were timing those lightning strikes, what was the rule last week? Every time there was a strike, we had to wait
Like another 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah, so it
My
ended up
gosh.
being about an hour delay for those of you who weren't here last week. And it was a late night last
It certainly was.
last week. My wife was not happy. Yeah, that's for sure. But good to, again, for those of you who haven't been to the friendly confines of
Wow.
SFU, it's a beautiful stadium and hope you can make it up here one day soon.
Certainly a great view as Thomas lines up in the backfield with Justin Sieber. 4th and long. Sieber chased, gets out of the pocket, looks downfield. Oh, that's incomplete, intended for Janto, I believe.
Yeah, it didn't quite look like he got all of what he wanted on that throw. Kind of maybe short-armed it a bit. And yeah, falls almost caught, but falls incomplete and turnover on downs there for Simon Fraser. And that's a tough break of it. I mean, happy that you got some progress on offense. Got a few first downs, but obviously you'd love to come away with points when you're this deep into Wolf territory.
I think they have to move their mentality now, Nick, not to giving up the big play. And it's happened, and we've seen it here many times right before the half. A big gainer up the middle, and Simon Fraser has to guard against that. Land is going to get the handoff. It's going to get taken down after a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, they've had success on the ground, Howie. We talked about it before, but 2 timeouts here, 24 seconds, probably just going to run it out. But you never know.
The MO here for Simon Fraser has to be just giving yourself a chance in the second half. Here's Land, and he's going to get stopped again short of the marker.
Flag comes in as well, probably a hold. But if you're Simon Fraser defense, you got to take this 20 minutes at halftime and rest up, hydrate, because you've been on the field a lot here. I wonder if I could look up the split again of the plays run.
Defense has been working hard in this opening half.
Yeah, that SFU drive really helped, but it's 38 offensive plays to 22 for the Wolves, so kind of very tilted.
Yeah, and you look at the run-pass breakdown as well there. You could say 16 plays trying to stop the run extra in this opening half for Simon Fraser, and that's not an easy task against a run-heavy team like Western Oregon.
13 first downs to 4 in this first half, and you can tell the field is definitely tilted, and the Wolves have done a good job moving the ball. Just they had 2 fourth down incompletions that could have been completions. This could be a very different ball game if those passes were complete. But kudos to Simon Fraser holding themselves in there. But they're going to have to do more offensively in the second half if they want to make their mark on this game.
Here's Land again with his third handoff of this possession, and
probably walk it into half here, Howie. Yeah.
they will walk it off the field. And Simon Fraser, you know what? You can't complain. I mean, you look statistically and you talk about a tilted field, but it's a one-score game, Nick, and I don't think you can ask for anything more than that.
Right, you're only down 7 heading into the second half, and obviously offensively probably not happy with what they've done. But Coach Erdman and the defense will be excited that they've held the Wolf offense to only 7 points. But been a decent start here for Simon Fraser. Still in the game, but look forward for more to come in the second.
See what happens, what transpires in that halftime locker room. We will join you for the second half in about 17 or 18 minutes. Hopefully we'll go through some stats and chat about what's to come. Nick Sersky, Howard Samura here, back with more in a moment from Simon Fraser University.
All right, folks, welcome back to Terry Fox Field here at SFU Stadium. Nick Sersky and Howard Samura joining you once again as the darkness falls over the Burnaby Mountain here. Welcome back. 7-0 for the Western Oregon Wolves here. Just ticked down under 5 minutes left here for halftime. Teams will get underway shortly, just warming up. But a couple key stats here for in the game here this evening. We were kind of talking about how skewed the field of play was, and the Wolves, Western Oregon Wolves, 14 first downs to SFU 7. Net offense, about double, 197 for the Wolves, 82 for Simon Fraser, and
big one too. Look at those total offense plays right now, 42
to 20, yeah,
to
double.
20.
But that big stat is down at the bottom, fourth down conversions. Those two big stops for Simon Fraser as coming away with no point as the Wolves. And I don't like to say it, but Simon Fraser pretty lucky to be only down by about 7 here. Well, not about 7, down by 7. And you're really going to need to turn this around offensively to sustain some drives, keep some things going here in the second half if they want any chance to get back in this game. I liked what I saw from Sieber on the last drive there of the second quarter. Pushed the ball a little bit more down the field, but a botched snap made that 3rd and long, and then kind of made it sort of more difficult to convert, and weren't able to do it, and came away with no points. So yeah, we're gonna see, and again, like we mentioned pregame, how both these teams are 0-3. Neither wants to be 0-4. So both teams are going to come to play here in the second half, but Simon Fraser offensively is going to have to do a lot better. I think if the Wolves continue to pound the rock like they have been, this defense is going to get tired, and it could get ugly here like it did in the second half against the Wildcats just a week ago. So Simon Fraser is going to have to turn this around, put together sustain some drives, even out this time of possession a bit, or else their defense is going to be gassed by the fourth quarter.
Keys Metzelaars, I guess, will kick off because Simon Fraser started the game on offense in the opening half. And you talked about that long punt. Metzelaars, the long of his 4 punts, 71 yards. It was a boomer, and you talked about it in that opening half. He put 2 inside the 20. So a good job punting by Metzelaar in the opening half.
But never a good sign when you're highlighting the punter. That's the
No, that 70 just jumped out at me. I just had to mention it for the guys that are being honored here on Seniors Night, Metzelaar being one of those guys. But you're right about the run game there, as Omari Land, 14 carries for 93 yards. Done a solid job, and Valadares as well, another 25 yards.
And kudos to the Wolves. Very clear that they watched the tape last week and saw that the Wildcats really took over the second part of that game, just running the ball right down the heart of that Simon Fraser defense. And basically the Wolves did to start the game here. Again, some key stop, which has kept this score manageable, but it could very easily be 21-0 for the Wolves. But great plays by the defense, coming up with some stops. But offensively, need to string some plays together, string some offensive first downs together, and give this defense some rest.
The two teams gathering, and we're going to be underway here in a moment. Look at some of those tackling numbers from Simon Fraser, Nick, and Colby Boljevic, as you mentioned, GNAC Defensive Player of the Week this past week. Again, coming up with some big numbers. He's had a bit of an awakening over the last couple of weeks. The junior out of St. Thomas More Collegiate in Burnaby had 7 unassisted tackles, total of 9 to lead everybody in that opening half. So a good job there. Brendan Lowry, Drew Nicholson, and Barrett and Griffin Barrett as well. All around 5 tackles apiece.
Yeah, no surprise to see those 3 names at the top: Boljevic, Barrett, and Lowry. Lowry made some big plays in the backfield as well, or near the line of scrimmage. So really good job by this defense, again, just to rally up, make some plays, and hopefully to start this second half here defensively, Simon Fraser can get a quick out, get the offense the ball back, get them back in rhythm. It's going to be interesting to see how the Wolves adapt their offensive game plan. Again, they've had their shots, they've had their chances to make some hay offensively, get some points, but they've only came away with 7, and I'm sure Coach Fergus isn't happy with only 7 points on the board for these Wolves. So going to be interesting to see what they do. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. I don't think the Wolves really pushed the ball down the field much more than 15-20 yards. Not really testing these Simon Fraser defensive backs too much. Again, just plowing up the middle, putting together some first downs, and keeping the Simon Fraser defense on the field.
So we are getting ready to start the second half here. Adjusting the light levels here in the press box. We get a lot of glare off the glass here, trying to make sure we can see these numbers. It's a little challenging right now.
But just a beautiful view there for our webcast viewers. The darkness falls here on Burnaby Mountain. Spectacular view, spectacular stadium, and hopefully a spectacular second half here for Simon Fraser.
Keys Metzlars, as we mentioned, getting set to get us underway. There he goes. We're underway here in the second half. Simon Fraser getting down the field quickly, but the Western Oregon player breaking away down the sidelines. And what a return. Was that Marquise Sampson?
It looked like Sampson. Boy, just sort of lost contain there on the Wolves' left side there by Simon Fraser, and kind of looked like they had really good coverage, but bounced outside to the left and had a lot of space. A big run. And
so what great
short
opening field position. You're right, Nick. I mean, they're going to start 1st and 10 at the Simon Fraser 42-yard line. Worthley at quarterback, the pitch. And Omari Land breaks one. He's over the 30, the 25, the 20. Omari Land just keeps on going. And he gets in for the touchdown, exactly what Simon Fraser didn't want to start this second half of play, Nick. A big play on special teams and a one big run by Omari Land.
Yeah, nice play, though. We didn't see too much of this quick toss, but Land gets in open space and really didn't have anybody touch him until about 10 yards down the field. A couple broken tackles, weaving in and out, and get the touchdown. And the Wolves very happy with the way they start this second half.
Well, Thomas Wright, the wide receiver, number 11, with a great block that frees him to get into the end zone for that touchdown. 13-0 pending the extra point. Western Oregon comes charging out with a converted touchdown here in the early stages. Certainly will test the mettle of this Simon Fraser offense.
100%. We talked about it after the Wolves' first score of the game. Just Simon Fraser offense needs to respond. I really liked what I saw in that kind of that short 2-minute drill. You'd call it from Siebert, sort of pushing the ball more down the field. But if you're Simon Fraser, you also don't want to get stuck just doing 5 and 7 step drop there as a quarterback. Trying to keep the Wolves a bit more honest with some short passes, and we really haven't seen Howie Morrison out of the backfield too much, crossing the field of play. Been a little bit different of an offensive approach here this evening.
So Simon Fraser getting ready to return the kickoff. That's Mason Glover, the deep man. We mentioned 23 seconds in and a short kick.
Boy, almost
Almost
caught
made
the Simon Fraser there, but
going onside there to start the kickoff, and the Simon Fraser will get the football. Now we see a flag.
Yeah, a couple flags. I think on the far side there, the Wolves probably went offside. Looked like it went offside on the far side. And then that kick went right out of bounds for the Wolves as well. So that'll be a field kick. Simon Fraser should net a few yards there. But Coach Ferguson going for the jugular here early in the second half. Getting a nice run by Land to score the touchdown, and then wanting to get another quick possession off Simon Fraser. Maybe noticed one of those wing back cheating a bit. But Simon Fraser will get the ball in good field position and have the ability to respond relatively quickly here if they can get this offense rolling.
And the onside kick not working, so Simon Fraser getting tremendous position here to start. Western Oregon, of course, got their big return off the opening kickoff from Sampson, and starting at the Simon Fraser 40 before Omari Land took one handoff and went to the end zone. Simon Fraser starting at the Western Oregon 45. Sieber back to pass. Turning around and making a great play. Dallas Dixon. What a catch. Simon Fraser, touchdown. Dallas Dixon makes a tough catch on the sidelines, breaks free, Nick, and heads straight to the end zone.
Beautiful play, and we talked about Siebert stretching the field a little bit more, and definitely Dixon down that right sideline, just one-on-one coverage, was able to beat his man, haul it in, and tiptoe down the sideline for an awesome touchdown, and a great response here early on for Simon Fraser.
Turns around, makes the catch, and barely breaks stride as he scores at the corner of the end zone. The senior honored before the game on seniors night. What a way to gain a great memory from your final home game at Simon Fraser. And Christy Elliott will put the extra point through. So what a nice comeback, what a nice answer, Nick Sersky. They give up a huge play, but they come right back down and get one of their own.
Perfect response from Simon Fraser, and now defensively you're a little bit on your heels. You had that big play against you, the kick return, and then the big run, and now settle your feet, take a breath. You had a chance. Your offense has responded for you. Made this a one-score game again. Simon Fraser's going to have to get the ball back again, and big ups to the defense here to get a stop and hopefully stop Omari Land in his tracks as they've struggled to do so tonight.
Yeah, it looks simple. You know what? That's the kind of throw Justin Sieber can make in his sleep. And really, what a great throw, what great touch, and what great opportunity seized along the sidelines by Dallas Dixon.
Yeah, again, the tactical decision by Coach Ferguson to do the short kick, giving Simon Fraser that short field, and Simon Fraser take their shot on first down, and great catch by Dixon, and makes this a one-score game. Beautiful play.
I believe Sieber's 5th touchdown pass of the season. Threw 3 to Kalen Johnson in one game. Metters caught one last week, and now Dallas Dixon hauls one in, takes it to the house. 14-7 our score. Fireworks early in the second half of play.
That kick goes out of bounds.
Anderson and Sampson were the guys back awaiting. Anderson reacted to it, but out of bounds.
That'll give the Wolves pretty decent field position here to start their drive as well.
Again, the questions abound about Simon Fraser being able to stop the run game.
And has 15 rushes for 136 yards so far. Of course, that 42-yard scamper, 2 touchdowns on the night. He's counted for all their offense.
Certainly, as you said last week, Rashad Body with those huge numbers, especially in the second half of play when that Simon Fraser run D gets worn down, Nick, and boy, it gets identified, and here they come again. So certainly don't expect any panic from Western Oregon after giving up the touchdown. They're going to keep coming at you with their old school run game. Seniors playing key roles today. Metzlar is here getting ready for the kickoff from his 30.
Interesting decision. The Wolves elected to re-kick just the 5-yard penalty.
Oh, a slip, but a great recovery, and a flag comes in.
Yeah, that was a nice little juke there by
Jacob Wade.
But he did kind of got horse collared there on the on the block. You might see it on the replay here. Yeah, just a little bit of a tug there by 5. That was Sampson, the regular returner, but a hold there around the neck, and that'll push the Wolves back, probably inside their own 20. They picked up the flag. Boy, I thought for sure after watching that replay it looked like a hold, but nonetheless, good kick coverage there by Simon Fraser. And
Jacob Wade from Anchorage, Alaska, upending Sampson. Simon Fraser's defense positioned to do some damage here as the Wolves start 1st and 10 from their 33. Worthley fakes the handoff, runs to the sidelines, and it's going to get driven out of bounds by 2 Simon Fraser defenders. Griffin Barrett, one of them, and the other one, number 9, Drew Nicholson.
yeah, just really good pursuit there from Simon Fraser. You see Worthley roll out to his right, looking downfield, doesn't see much. There comes Barrett, heads up, Worthley.
Griffin Barrett on seniors night. Senior out of Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan with a big hit. Second and 7 from the 30. Low snap. Worthy recovers, goes to the far sidelines, has a man. And enough for a first down.
Yeah, not a great snap, but Worthley able to pick it up. I almost thought he might have been down there with his knee on the ground, but ref let it go and makes a nice pitch and catch on the far sideline, picked up enough for the first down.
So Western Oregon going to the pass game and getting that first down. Here they come again. This time a pitch. And over across the 40 out to about the 47-yard line. Again, Valadares, number 4, with a nice job.
Yeah, we saw Land take this one to the house earlier, that quick pitch, and just pulled a guard and had a little bit of a blocking brigade down the field. Nice pickup of 7 yards. Pretty simple play, but it worked. It's good.
I'll tell you, a late touchdown in the first half and then quick answers by each team here. So we've got some points put on the board in a 14-7 game. Here's Western Oregon's screen pass sniffed out by the Simon Fraser football team, and they do a great job there.
Yeah, great play by Barrett there. Just kind of sliced through the line. You'll see it on the replay here. Both linemen released their block, but nobody gets Barrett. Probably the wrong guy not to block. He wraps it up, and great tackle for loss there.
Isn't he amazing? So intuitive on the field and making big stops all over the place. Griffin Barrett, number 33. Spark plug right in the middle of the Simon Fraser defense. Third and 5 at the 45.
Nice tackle.
Oh, Worthley lets it go, and Simon Fraser is right there. So some great defense being shown right now by Simon Fraser.
Yeah, that was Hui on the far sideline. Just kind of undercut that block. That receiver, Bulls receiver, kickoff didn't really get a hand on Hui. Cut around him and made the tackle.
So great play from his cornerback spot. And Simon Fraser's defense, we talked about those huge reps on the field in the first half. They come in fresh here to start the second. Big punt driven back.
Bring it out to the 25, and good field position here for Simon Fraser. And
what do you want to see, Nick? More of that aggressive kind of play downfield by Sieber and company?
I like the shot that they took from Sieber. Pardon me, that'll come up 20. Yeah, Simon Fraser again. Quick drive to start the second half here. Nice play by Sieber, and just a little bit more of that vertical passing game. Not work there successfully, obviously. Touchdown play, but Sieber just seemed a little bit hesitant to stretch the field in the second half or in the first half, but did so on that passing play to Dixon.
So here comes Simon Fraser, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Morrison in motion. Morrison actually got the ball on a handoff and is going to go nowhere on that play.
Yeah, not much there, Howie. I don't don't have the stat in front of me. Feels like half their drive, Simon Fraser started with a negative play, and that's just not what you want. Putting your offensive second and long is a really tough place to come back from, and especially when you're this deep in your own end. But nice play by the Wolves, rally up, made a tackle on Morris, the shifty guy.
So a loss of 4 on the play call at 2nd and 14. Sieber flushed out of the pocket. He's going to go to the far sidelines. Showing those wheels and getting back just past the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good pursuit there by 24, Minity. Thought Sieber had a little bit more space, but Minity did a great job to close that down and push him out of bounds. Now it's the 3rd and long here for Sieber. Going to have to take a shot.
Sieber couldn't find anything off the hop there and was being pressured, so we'll see what happens here. Simon Fraser, I believe, failed to convert on 3rd down in that opening half. Finding Morrison across the middle, and a big catch there for a first down by Riley Morrison.
Yeah, you're right, Howie. That was their first 3rd down conversion on the night, now 1 for 6. But, yeah, just you see it on the replay here. Just nice little in route from Morrison, and I think he just got a little bit lost in the coverage, and Siebert makes a nice toss, picks up the first down.
That is Riley Morrison at his best. A lot more football from Riley Morrison, the sophomore to Bothell, Washington. A building block here for Simon Fraser on their offense. Sieber, quick pass this time, finding Metters, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 for Robert Metters.
Yeah, I haven't called his name a lot tonight, Howie. Usually he's a little bit more involved offensively, but nice pitch and catch there. Just a quick little sit-down route from Metters.
Metters involved in the kickoff game, the return game last week, and they're not using him in that regard this week. As Mike Rigel said to us earlier in the week, really wanting to get him involved, loves him versatile-wise, inside and outside, loves him inside because he's got some nastiness to him. 2nd and 5 here now. Sieber again looking downfield. He's going to step up in the pocket, slide, and he gets that first down. A great intuitive play by the quarterback, Justin Sieber, for the first down.
They marked him a little bit short, Howie, actually. That far left is coming in.
Oh, because I was watching his eyes as he went down a slide. I thought he had lined himself up. You're right. He's going to be just shy of the first down.
Yeah, just kind of a
maybe some self-preservation there, though.
Yeah, quick look to his right side and didn't see what he liked. Saw the floodgates open up the middle and slid down there, but you could definitely see the Wolves defenders converging. So
yeah, Minity was there as well, as we've mentioned his name already here in the second half. Dallas Dixon in motion. The handoff, Thomas trying to get some hard yards up the middle, is going to get driven back. Your guess is as good as mine if he got it, Nick.
I don't. That far judge is coming in and didn't. Boy,
it's
really tough when you like. You know, I know we've talked about this before, Howie, but just the lack of the run game and the lack of the ability to pick up just a yard here. And now, offensively, you went for it on 3rd and 1, but now you're going to go for it on 3rd and 1, or no? We're going to see the punt team come in, and that's just demoralizing offensively when 3rd and 1, 3rd and short. You see the Wolves run for 5 yards on 3rd and 3 every 3rd down, but Simon Fraser unable to convert. Comes the punting unit.
That's a tough break. Metzelar's in. See what he gets. Gets a nice punt off here. Down to about the 18-yard line for a fair catch there by Sampson. Boy, Nick, you're right. Demoralizing is the word. I mean, you know what? It's like half a yard, 3/4 of a yard. It's like, that's a tough one.
And don't get me wrong, it's not a given.
It's a one-score game though, early in the second half.
Exactly.
So,
and if you give the ball up there, Wolves have another short field and already had trouble stopping the run game. So I get it from going forward on 4th down, but it's just really tough when you have 3rd and 1 and you just get stonewalled. Tough.
So Omari Hand lining up in the backfield along with the quarterback Worthley. Not given much running room there by that Simon Fraser defense.
Yeah, not much there, but again, he's getting 4 yards, 5 yards, and that's what they've been doing pretty consistently here on first and second down. So Simon Fraser's going to have to, again, make a stop here and get the ball back to their offense.
Jacob Mozil, their initial tackle. Griffin Baird also in on the stop for Simon Fraser. This time blows it up in the backfield. And tackle for a loss. Was that Bamora again?
It was, Howie, and that's a great way to just slice through that offensive line. You see the tight end pull here. But Bamora just beat his block, gets into the backfield, make the big stop, and make third and long for Simon Fraser. Be a nice 3 and out to start the half, or on this drive would be pretty positive.
Big play by Famore here. And that time out of the reach of the intended receiver, number 11 for Western Oregon, Thomas Wright. So, wow, Simon Fraser's defense answers the call.
Yeah, I see it on the replay here, and it just didn't look like really got comfortable, able to set his feet there, just kind of flung it out there to his receiver and unable to pull it in. And nice 3 and out by Simon Fraser. Good response there. And now that decision not to go for it on fourth down looks a lot better. That your defense forces the 3 and out and can get you the ball back hopefully around midfield here.
Great technique by the defensive player Evan Nolly out of Newestminster, number 44, getting pressure on the quarterback on that play. And Simon Fraser's going to have some nice field position to work with here.
Yeah, Coach Rigel trusting his defense. Coach Erdman and that defense to get a stop here and get the ball back, and they do. And now offensively, hopefully can string a few more first downs together and drive down into the Wolves' red zone.
And it really is a mentality game, too. Meeting that running attack head on and trying to force Western Oregon into not being so one-dimensional with that run game. We're seeing run on one side and pass on the other.
100%. And I've been on defenses where, offenses just run the ball against you because they don't think you got it. It's tiring. It's a lot of knocks. But kudos to Simon Fraser for getting them stopped there.
Sieber right over the middle of that bullet, and it's caught at the 45-yard line. What a great catch there by Riley Morrison. He met a combative Western Oregon defense, held onto the ball, Nick.
And again, we've seen him over the middle a few times, Howie, and looks like the Wolves just kind of dropped into his zone defense, but Siebert hits him in that second window. Great catch, great first down.
Riley Morrison, what a great job as he comes off the field on first down. Ryan Naylor, Robert Metters lining up to the near side of the field, and Dallas Dixon, of course, the touchdown catcher on the other side. But timeout being called here.
Yeah, Simon Fraser takes their first timeout. But good job by Simon Fraser. Great throw by Siebert. Nice for the offense to stay on the field a little bit longer. Give your defense a break. Sure, that was talked about in the offensive change room at the break.
This is a point in the game, Nick. You just feel like it's kind of there to pluck out of the tree if you're Simon Fraser, right? I mean, you're actually affecting the momentum slightly here. You're getting great stand by your defense. You're pumping up the offensive guys, and you're coming out in the field with good field position.
100%. This is where SFU's got to drive the knife in and come away with some points. Put your stamp on this game. Tie this game up before the end of the third quarter, and then you know what? It's anybody's game going into the fourth. So it's a big moment here for Simon Fraser here. Last home game of the season, senior night. Big opportunity here to put your stamp on this game.
And your quarterback's got an arm. Let him use it. We'll see if they do take a shot down the field on first down. Sieber steps back, looks. Intended to believe for Metters, but that goes incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Wolves. Looked like they're dropping a little bit more into some zone and not bringing a ton of heat like they were in the first half. Kind of making Siebert go to his second or third read as opposed to pressuring him too much. We'll see if that's a scheme change we notice as this half moves along.
See how Sieber adjusts to that, and as they get ready with trip to the far side of the field. Sieber, the delayed handoff. Looks like Mason Glover with that. Mason Glover indeed with that nice quick run.
Yeah, one of the few times we've really seen the Wolves on their heels when it comes to a run play, but a perfect play call there by Coach Rigel. You expect a passing down there on 2nd and 10 when there hasn't been much success on the ground, but that draw play picked up some good yards.
And Nick, they converted. We just had mentioned they had not converted a third down opportunity in the first half. Then they converted one here. So once again, facing third down, this time 3rd and 3, the 39-yard line. Takes the handoff, comes to the near sidelines, has a man, and it is, I believe it's Davenport again, his 3rd catch of the game. And Sam Davenport is reliable. He's moving the sticks for these guys.
Yeah, beautiful play call there. It looked like the Wolves had kind of set up a 4-on-3 on that side, but Davenport able to do that quick out and get the catch and get the first down. So nice play call. It kind of looked like the Wolves had funneled the play where they wanted it to go, but Davenport with a nice catch and run up the sideline for the first down.
Sudden Sam with a nice job there.
Wolves really bringing their safety down.
They are, and here's Morrison heading up the field. Ooh, and a scoop at the last second to Glover as the heat came and Sieber reacted.
Yeah, not much there, Howie. Wolves brought a little bit of pressure, but they're switching up their coverages there on the back end. That might have confused Siebert a little bit. Maybe he was expecting that zone look. That looked a little bit more like man coverage there on the back end.
Big second down here, 2nd and long, 2nd and 13 for Simon Fraser to keep Mason Glover in the game. Complete, and a gain to Morrison.
We've seen that a few times tonight. Morrison stacking up behind the other wide receiver and just doing a quick out. Seems like it's a pretty quick read for Sieber. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get it out there as far as he wanted to. Previously, Morrison's been able to catch that and turn up the sidelines, but throw was a little short. Morrison had to come back to it. Only got about 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, came back to it and was off balance from the moment he caught the ball. The play seemed doomed there. This time Sieber, quick throw, batted away. Great play defensively, being read there by number 16, Joey Sinclair, the defensive back, the redshirt junior out of Lincoln High in Tacoma.
I would assume this is 4-down territory here for Simon Fraser inside the 30. Probably too long for a field goal.
2:19 remaining in the third quarter. It's a low-scoring game here at Fox Field. Simon Fraser doing what they need to hang around. Sam Davenport, number 82, checking back into the game here. He'll go wide to the near side of the field. Dallas Dixon, Metters at the top. Mason Glover in the backfield. A bad snap. Boy. Glover is going to fall on it. And that is a killer for Simon Fraser.
Yeah, just looked like a miscommunication there in the backfield. We see Sieber walking off a little bit dejected onto the sideline. Not sure if they got the snap count right there, but ball falls to the turf and not able to pick up the first down there deep in the Wolves territory. The killer.
It is, Nick, and an awful lot to keep asking this SFU defense to keep you in the football game. What are your thoughts about the way, because we were talking about their fatigue in the first half. What do you think so far?
I mean, I think it's been a little bit more even-keeled here in the second half. The 3-and-out was big for them to create that short field, but yeah, if you're Simon Fraser defense, you gotta ball out, make a stop here, and keep this a one-score game going into the fourth quarter.
Here's Worthley. He's facing some pressure. He steps up out of the danger, is going to tuck it and fall at about the 41-yard line. A gain of about, let's call that 4 yards maybe?
Yeah, not much there from Worthley. Again, pretty good coverage down the field by Simon Fraser. Worthley stepped up into the middle, got about 5 or 6. Again, that's kind of been what they've been getting from Land on first down every time. And again, very second and manageable for the Wolves.
Worthley came in here averaging 225 yards passing per game. I don't know where he's at right now, but Simon Fraser doing a pretty good job in that regard. 2nd and 4. Turns. has it batted away. Simon Fraser, and the original deflection of the ball there by number 40, the defensive end, Isaac Evans.
And that was Evans getting his mitts up, and not a great chop block there by I know he almost picked it off, was 42 Mosel, but the ball falls to the ground. But nice play there by Evans to get in the backfield, get his hands up, and knock that one away. Could have been a big play there for Simon Fraser.
Senior's day for Isaac Evans out of Terry Fox Secondary in Poco, and you know those Ravens alumni are here to support him tonight. Keep it at 3rd and 4. Worthley, wow, Sampson falls as the ball comes in low. It would have been right there for the first down, Nick.
Yeah, it looked like he just fell a bit in his break. It was there. That quick out was there.
He goes to the marker.
He had it in his hands and just fell down again. Another drop at the sticks from the Wolves. And boy, if Simon Fraser finds a way to claw back into this game, Coach Ferguson is going to be pretty disappointed with the receivers at the stick. Just seems like haven't been able to wrap it up there on the 3rd downs and 4th down.
Booming punt. Morrison is going to call for the fair catch at his 20. And once again, Nick, the Simon Fraser defense, they were active and they were pugnacious. They were in your face in that last series.
Absolutely, and that's all you can ask for from your defense. And now offensively, really need to put a drive together. I feel like I've said that about 13 times tonight, but your defense is keeping you in this game, keeping it a 1-score game, and we saw this last week where it was a 2-score game going into the 4th quarter, but the defense was holding the dam closed, and Simon Fraser's going to have to respond here and put something together offensively.
This young offensive line growing by the snap here for Justin Sieber at his own 20. Sieber to the near sidelines, has a man caught and knocked out of bounds, and that's going to be Ethan Janto, the tight end number 80.
And you mentioned it, Howie, like this offensive line is young, but like I haven't seen too much pressure on Sieber. He's been able to set his feet, get some throws away. There have been some, but obviously we've noticed the lack of a run game, but that's nothing new for Simon Fraser this year. So this young offensive line really coming together in the passing game and doing good work for Sieber.
Dan Durazio, the veteran, coaching up that group. And here they go, a drop, and that might be one of the first drops of the game here for Simon Fraser, right in the midst, but can't be squeezed there by Ryan Naylor.
Yeah, you see it on the replay here. It just looked like a kind of double hooks route on the close side here. Don't want that one back for sure, but good look there from Sieber.
Ryan Naylor's given the group a lot of depth coming back from an injury and really made a bit of a splash last week with some catches against Central. He'll line up again to the near side of the field. Morrison in motion. They fake the handoff. Sieber runs far side of the field to throw nowhere near the intended receiver.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. Kind of ran into the teeth of that defense. And the Wolves able to cover that play pretty well, and all Sieber can do is throw it away.
Yeah, frustrating. Simon Fraser with the personnel, I think, really to get something going in the passing game. A lot of sure-handed guys that can make catches, and you've seen some of those catches along the sidelines. Great possession catches today. They're just not getting them in the right string of combination here to affect a big drive down the field. Sieber steps up. Oh, Glover is going to fall on the ball. Mason Glover stepped in pass protection. And then Sieber took off behind his block, fumbled it, and boy, they're lucky to get that football back.
Well, as if they heard me. They said what this announcer's saying, we're not getting enough pressure. Well, great play there by the Wolves. Thought they might have brought one blitzer, but looked like it might have been just a 4-man pressure, and
we're going to tick this quarter down, boy. I'll tell you, we're already at the 4th quarter.
Howie, the game has not gone the way Simon Fraser would want.
Yeah,
we can be honest about that. But it's a 1-score game, and you're in it right in the 4th quarter, and you've had some flashes of brilliance offensively. You've done a wicked job, both defensively and on special teams with some big plays, and you're in it. That's all you want to ask for when you're Simon Fraser.
You're bang on with that, Nick. And boy, this defense has answered the call here. They've put their offense in a position to try and win this game, try as
Right.
Western Oregon might.
Like, yeah, 100%. Coach probably won't be happy with how the offense is performing, but you're in it. You're right here. You're another stop away from getting the ball back, but you're going to need a stop here for sure. You can't have with the straw that broke the camel's back last week was that 12-play drive to start the second half for the Wildcats, and you need a stop. You need a stop here against the Wolves offense, and you can't let them bleed too much of this clock down.
So here we go as we start the fourth quarter of play at Terry Fox Field. Pilar will let fly with the leg down to the 40. That's
Good block.
over midfield, and a big return here by Sampson. And exactly what Simon Fraser didn't want. He's going to get down near to the 30-yard line.
That was a beautifully
Wow.
set up block, a great wall there. Didn't see who that was who made the block for the Wolves, but really well done. Couple great returns on special teams by the Wolves. Really well done tonight.
And he's an elusive speedster.
Didn't quite see who it was that got that block for the Wolves. Might have been 32. He was pretty fired up. Dante David, after the play, he had a really good block and kind of keyed that return.
Dante Davis, Azusa Pacific transfer after their program folded. I've seen many of them around the GNAC and around college football. Here's a great field position for Worthley. The handoff to Land, he's well over 100. He's going to keep probing that defense, and this time gets another nice chunk on first down.
Yeah, you talked about it, Howie. Through three quarters, 17 rushes for 143 yards. Really feeding them. Had that long 42-yard touchdown, and then the short plunge at the goal line. But I feel like we're going to be saying his name a lot here as the Wolves will try and pick this clock down, and that's really been their recipe for success here tonight, is just run the ball with Land.
Second week in a row, a running back is dominating the proceedings for the visitors. Land averaging 8.1 a carry, gets exactly that on the first down carry, second and short now as the Wolves threaten. On the edge of the end, a bad snap. Worthley recovers. Oh, and is that catch going to go? No, they're going to rule no catch, but what an effort to try and pull that in on the sidelines by number 23. That was Land, actually, that went out.
Came out of the backfield there. I'm not sure if that was a screen pass, but yeah, was a nice catch, but he touched his feet out of bounds. Howie, this need to stop here. Need to get the Wolves offense off the field. 1 of
9 on third down. Our Western Oregon, they're going to get it tonight as the run goes, and they are going to get down to about the 10-yard line. Land again gashing the defense.
It's so tough, Howie. We saw Simon Fraser at midfield, not go for it 4th and 1, or got stopped on 3rd and 1, then made the choice not to go for it 4th and 1. And you see the Wolves just getting 5 yards whenever they want.
Tempo added to the huddle there as Land takes it for a short gain. But you're right, Nick.
And it's just tough. There's only so much you can do as a defense. You can't stack the box too much because Worthley has an arm and he's got good receivers around him to make plays. So yeah, Simon Fraser defense has made some plays, but boy, this is it just hurts. It hurts to kept run on like this as a defense, and Land is having a night.
This time Worthley will go to the air. Gang tackled, but an against gain again there. Cade Hustler, the tight end.
Flag there on the far side. Would it have been a face mask maybe? Can't quite see. Oh yeah, it did look like Lowry might have got the face mask. See, not sure if we could see that replay again, but
find out in a second here.
Yeah,
you're right. Face mask.
Yeah, it looked like he just got a finger caught in the face mask, and that's an automatic 15.
So they'll go half the distance here and really knocking on the door.
That's
First
tough.
and goal
Yeah.
at about the 3-yard line, it looked like.
Tough. You know who the ball's going to go to here.
Omari Land is
But,
licking
but
his chops
if you're
right now.
Western, why stop? Right? Why stop? Yeah. 100%.
There it is, the handoff. Flags fly.
Start there, that'll march it back a little bit. But again, if you're Western, you have a running back that's close to 200 yards on the night. Why stop running the ball? Why stop running the ball? $163 yards for Land so far this evening.
163, wow. And Ryan Worthley, through 3 quarters, had passed for 74 yards. So that ability, and we got to give the big guys up front huge kudos as well along this Western Oregon offensive line.
It's tough. And there's only so much you can do. And 100%.
Foca, Salazar, McKee, and Orlando at the tackles. And there they go.
There's Land in. Yep. 3rd touchdown on the game.
Omari Land unstoppable here.
Oh, they called. Oh, there's a flag. This one might be coming back here. Or if there's a hold in the middle there. We'll see. I didn't see it, but yeah, there's a hold there. He'll come back.
Well, there you go. 2 penalties now taken by Western Oregon.
A big break for Simon Fraser.
After the face mask, a false start, and now the additional penalty. See the football gods right now looking down and thinking,
Yeah, I do know. Looking at the play there, it did look like there was a bit of a tug on the inside there. So now 1st and goal from the 17.
and whistles again. If you're Simon Fraser, boy, you got to keep your composure and try to maximize everything out of the fortune you're getting here as they're marching backwards.
Yeah, 100% here. I wonder what they're talking about here. Didn't see a flag, but try and see what maybe a clock issue or something. Oh, they just put the ball in. We'll move it back to the right side where the play originated from. So 1st down, but 1st and goal from the 19-yard line. Long way to go for the Wolves, and be a big stop here if they can force a 4th down field goal attempt.
Big play here for Simon Fraser. Valadares, number 4, was the ball carrier there.
Yeah, not much there. Check the replay here, and it was Isaac Evans and Lowry plugging up the middle.
Simon Fraser dodging bullets in the red zone here, and
And the Wolves going empty here. Not a look that we've seen very often tonight.
I don't think we've seen empty once here as Sampson's in motion. Worthley, the handoff. Nice little step there by Sampson. And he makes a nice little gain there for Western Oregon, who are going to go to 3rd down.
Yeah, he's quick.
He is lightning quick.
Whoa, don't say lightning, Howie. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Weather gods. We have all kinds of changing conditions atop Burnby Mountain, and it's part of the charm of the place, but it can come in and kind of knock you upside the...
Sorry, for those of you who weren't here last week, we had an hour lightning delay.
Yeah, it was all up and down the West Coast. I mean, it hit Eugene, Oregon. It hit many places having games at that time, and there were delays.
Beautiful night here tonight.
Great night tonight, you betcha. And Valadares back in the backfield this time. He'll stay in the block. Worthy, batted away. Great job there by Simon Fraser. The defense coming up big. And the batted ball there by Evan Nolly, the New Westminster High grad. Great play by Nolly.
Yeah, great play there. Looked like Worthley had somebody coming back across the middle. We can see it on the replay. But looked like it was tipped originally at the line of scrimmage, and then Nolly got a hand on it as well. So 4th down, and Simon Fraser did what they needed to do. forcing a field goal attempt here.
Snap, and the kick is up, and it is good. So 17-7 the score here with 11:08 remaining. Simon Fraser has to consider that a victory. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously makes it a 2-score game. Cassetti with the field goal, his 3rd of the season. Knocks it through and makes this a 10-point game with just over 11 minutes to go, Howie. But, I mean, Western had the ball. Scored, but it got called back by the holding penalty. Take 4 points off the board there. Had the ball down at the 2-yard line. And SFU, another stop. Keep them in this game. Still a 2-score game.
And that's the thing about Simon Fraser. You look at what they have, and they do have the elements of a quick strike offense. I mean, if Sieber can find a man and they can break a big one, they have plenty of candidates to get that done here.
Yeah, again, we haven't seen too many sustained drives from SFU. Obviously, the big play to Dixon was a one play wonder there, just after the start of the second half. But down by 2 scores. 11 minutes left, like there is time, but obviously you'd prefer a quick strike if you can. Maybe some room here on special teams would be nice too.
John Olivier Petit with the return. Danson getting some yardage after the catch, and wow, nice job there to get his team over the 30-yard line.
Good return. Didn't look like there was much there, but just able to use his blocks, break a few tackles, and fall forward across the 30. Or right at the 30, giving Simon, about the 32-yard line. Giving Simon Fraser a little bit of plus field position there after the kick return.
Looking at the top receivers heading into this fourth quarter, Riley Morrison with 4 catches for 53 yards, Sam Davenport 3 for 38, and Dixon and Ethan Janto with 2 catches apiece.
Yeah, really spreading the ball around here, Siebert.
The handoff, I thought the handoff went to Thomas. No, I'm fooled. It's Riley Morrison who's got the football, and he's being driven back by a pack of wolves.
Boy, they tried a little bit of trickery there on first down, and again, I mentioned it earlier how we just negative plays on first down they're not drive killers, but they sure hurt. And now Simon Fraser second and 17. It's just a really tough place to put a young offensive line. The Wolves are going to pin their ears back. We're passing the ball, so see what Coach Rigel has drawn up on this play.
Trying to score with creativity. That one didn't work out. Loss of yards. Sieber stands in the pocket. He's going to feel the pressure, but and almost picked off. That would have been a pick 6. And a great job there by Anthony Mack Jr., freshman linebacker.
We'll see the replay here, Howie. That should have been sick. That was thrown right into the breadbasket.
Oh my gosh. He'll be seeing that one in his sleep, Will, number 47.
Tough one. Well, for Sieber, you count your lucky stars there. Right into the hands of the defense, but given second life here on this drive, but a long way to go.
3rd and 17. Simon Fraser's going to make something happen down by 2 scores. Here's a big play in this football game. Got to make something happen. They go to Morrison over the middle, and he's going to get stopped well short.
Yeah, not much there, and not really in any shape to go for it here on 4th and 13. But boy, that first down play just kind of sent them back and not able to chip away and get a first down.
We're down to the stage of the game now, Nick, where this this defense has to go in the game, and they have to be looking to create a turnover, right? I mean, you got to do something.
Not to say that every play doesn't matter in a football game, but boy, these ones on this next drive are going to be big.
Well,
SFU is going to need to stop and quick.
A fumble. And Simon Fraser right down the field. I think Simon Fraser has the football. They're going to weed out this pile. Indeed, I think Simon Fraser has it. And they do. Is that Metters at the bottom of the pile?
Boy, that's exactly what they needed, Howie.
We just talked about having to do something. This one's going to come on specials, but what a job there by Metters.
And there were some
Robert
flags,
Metters.
too. Well, just an illegal substitution against the Wolves, so SFU will keep the ball.
What a
And
huge play that is for Simon Fraser.
boy, exactly what they needed.
Can't fritter away their opportunities, but we were just talking about the defense, but it turns out to be the special teams creating this opportunity, giving Simon Fraser's offense the ball right in the red zone.
Which is a great job to get downfield and get on that. There was definitely a pile there. So SFU comes away with it.
Well, here they go, Nick. What an opportunity Robert Metters creates for the offense. Here's Sieber. Has a man, throws it, and was looking for Riley Morrison, but Morrison well covered there. The ball right into the turf.
We've seen that route a few times from Morrison, just kind of at the sticks coming across, and ball's incomplete on that one. But again, huge opportunity here for Simon Fraser to put some points on the board and make this a one-score game.
Second down, Simon Fraser. Morrison, the man, gained the man in motion. Sieber goes to Thomas, juggles the short pass, and
Complete. Yeah, look, see it here on the replay. It looked like they're just trying to set up a screen, but the Wolves read it pretty well. Not much room there, and even if he would have caught it, would have taken him back a few yards. So 3rd and 10, probably 4-down territory. Not quite sure of Christy Elliott's range here, but this here would be about a 37-yarder, 38-yarder.
well, certainly a touchdown and a field goal to tie, so could be Christy Elliott if they don't get the first down here. Bieber quickly passing. Oh, out of the hands of Morrison again.
Yeah, just had some pressure off the edge. Number 9. Parnell coming off the edge and created that quick throw.
Well, I think this is well within range. And here comes Christy Elliott, number 88. It's going to be about a 30, what do you think, Nick? A
37?
37-yard field goal here. And the fans love Christy Elliott. Here they are. I think her family is seated right below our broadcast location. Kremler, the holder. The kick is up, and it's partially blocked. You're right, Nick, on the way. And a tough break there for Simon Fraser with 9:04 remaining.
Tipped at the line there. Not sure where the pressure came from, but tough to tell from this angle what the trajectory was, but got knocked away. Unfortunate come away with no points there. Well, here we are, Howie.
Wow.
Defense again. Needs another stop. Just over 9 minutes left. Well, the Wolves probably looking to kill the clock a bit here with a nice long drive. And, it's going to be Land and Valadares. 1-2 punch.
As they have been all night here. And again, a handoff. You're right, Nick. Right up the gut.
Land sitting at 167 yards here, 2 touchdowns.
Well, certainly not a good sign if you're going to give up those 200-yard efforts back-to-back. That's a tough one. This time breaking free.
Valadares.
And right to midfield. Andrew Valadares. Hawaiian native out of Foothill College.
I mean, we've been referencing it all game. If your defense is going to be on the field a lot, and it's been better in the second half, but those legs get achy. Well, the lungs are burning, and tough spot to be on the field so much against the good running attack.
And really similar to Central, you know what? A 1-2 score game that kind of gets out of hand. Let's hope that doesn't happen here in the Clan, or Simon Fraser rather, can rally. And it's a short gain on first down.
Use a turnover or another negative play here on second down. Just to stunt this Wolves drive. Coach Rigel chatting on the sideline. Trying to inspire that defense to get another stop.
Second and long. Here we go again. This time they'll throw it. And eluding the first tackle there, Darren Ford.
Yeah, nice play there again. The play action pass. This tackle and
Watching this Western Oregon offense, Nick, not a lot of high-risk plays for them. I mean, they take the short passing game and they
we talked
hand
about
off.
I don't remember a throw any further than about 15 yards down the field, but you take what the defense gives you, and SFU's given up 170 to land on the ground. And
in a sense, you feel like you're watching Army. I know there's no option being run here, but just, you know what? They're just putting the gut of the running back, and they're just blocking up front with the big guys and
putting them to work.
Putting them to work, making good things happen for them. The Western Oregon will call a timeout there. Simon Fraser with 2 timeouts remaining.
And, it's crunch time now, Howie. I think there's 6.5 minutes left. Gonna need something defensively. Whether it's third and 2, Western Oregon gets another first down, that's another 2 minutes off the clock, right? So if you could use a stop here and hopefully force a fourth down, be interesting to see what Coach Ferguson's decision would be on fourth down, whether he goes for it or tries to pin Simon Fraser deep in their own end.
That's been a frustrating night for Simon Fraser. The offense hasn't had, other than the Dixon touchdown, a signature offensive play, right? And you look at this defense, they are inspired, especially through their seniors, but you know what? There's a bittersweet aspect to it as the clock ticks down metronomically with this running game that, the Simon Fraser fans don't get to see them play anymore this year after tonight. That's tough. But to their credit, the seniors have really risen to the challenge, especially on the defense. Third and short here. Empty backfield for Worthley. They'll take the quick option on the sidelines. We'll see if the catch was made.
Wow,
the
nice
referees
catch.
say yes. A great catch there. A flag flies. Don't know if that's going to go against...
Taunting one way, probably.
Sampson
Boy,
made the catch.
Nice catch there. Couldn't quite see it on the replay, but like the SFU defender got a hand in there, but nice catch by Sampson. See the referees chatting about it here. Looked like it was after the whistle, or after the first down was gained.
I think Boljevic was the defender along the sideline.
Taunting penalty.
So Sampson getting called for the penalty there. Marquis Sampson, who's been a real game changer with his speed in so many areas, this time hurting his team.
I mean, and yeah, you lose the yards, but you still got the first down, and it's still going to be, unless Simon Fraser decides to use their timeouts early here, it's still going to be 2 minutes of game clock that you can run down here.
And that's what the Western Oregon coaching staff is thinking as they put their personnel out for this snap, and it's Amari Land back in the backfield. What do you want to bet, Nick? No, this time he's going to stand and protect, and they're going to go down the field. They're going to take a shot down the field, and recovering back to the ball, can't make the play. But a great job there by Simon Fraser.
Twee on the far sideline there was with him step for step. But,
so Kimo with a nice play there.
Yeah, haven't seen the deep ball from Worthley too much, as we mentioned earlier, but Simon Fraser able to stick with him there. Knock that ball away with him step for step.
Thomas Wright, the intended receiver on that play, brings up 2nd and 10.
And opening up the play here on offense.
This time a pitch to land. He's going to cut it back and get over midfield before he's tackled for a healthy gain of about 8 yards there by Griffin Barrett.
Boy, it looked like you had a little bit of space there, but you can see Barrett just gets a hold of his jersey here. You'll see it on the replay. Just gets a tug on there. Pulls him down. Looked like he had a lot more space than that.
Great strength there by Griffin Barrett. You're right. Gets the jersey. It's not a tearaway, and he's able to pull him back like a yo-yo and take him down, forcing a 3rd and 3 just over midfield into Simon Fraser territory. Amari Land trips to the high side of the field. And Worthley's going to run with it. He's going to get the first down and more. That's a high tackle there. But he does what he needs to do to keep the drive alive here for Western Oregon.
Yep. Not much there, but we've seen this before from Worthley. Just ability to pull it down and get the first down and continue to churn this clock. Wouldn't expect to see the Wolves run the no huddle that we've seen earlier in the game. Saunter up to the line and run some clock here.
Really the story of the game, that defense that's been on the field so long and worked so hard today. Here is Omari Land. Ooh, a horse collar tackle there, it looked like, or could have been called. No flags, I don't think, were thrown.
Let him go. Didn't bring him down by it, so they won't call it. But again, there's Land. See that tackle there? Did able to break away from Buljevic tackle. But just another 12-yard gain, Howie, and Land continues to make hay there up the middle.
Just a lesson in physics at this point. The way they are putting their running game to use here down the stretch drive, and so frustrating for the Simon Fraser defense. Trying to do some dancing there, but it's going to be held short of the first down.
But still another 5-6 yards. 40 seconds left the clock. Land almost up over 200 yards, sitting at 195. Having himself a night.
And this brief 2-game homestand, the entirety of the SFU home football schedule, the weird scheduling that took place this season. This great new facility atop Burnaby Mountain. This time, Valderas, and he goes right down to the 1-yard line. See where they marked that football. A Simon Fraser player down.
Not sure who that is. You can see it on the replay there, Valeros. Oh, that was the tackler, 19. The Huey making the stop at the goal line. But, yeah, Howie, we talked about it. Just continuing to run the ball and drive the ball up the middle here, and just not able to get the stop that they need here defensively.
Actually, Evan Curry, number 10, coming off the field.
Oh, my mistake.
Looking a little shaken up, but okay. But here is Western Oregon. This is just how they wanted it to unfold, that clock-killing drive down the field. Took one long shot and a couple smaller short passes, but mostly the run here as they look to put the cherry on top. Sampson.
Two's got it up the middle.
Oh, it's
And
two.
he's
Excuse
in.
me.
Yep, Hickok.
Damon Hickok.
Kind of a wildcat formation there at the goal line. Had Sampson in motion. Hickok runs it up the middle. Just bullies his way into the end zone. And
Griffin Barrett and Dayton Ingenhag there attempting to stop it, but extra point now being ordered up by the Wolves. Going to go through, and it's going to be a 24-7 game here with 2:43 remaining, Nick. Outcome not in doubt at this point, and this was I don't know how you want to characterize this one, but you don't want to say there's an inevitability to it, but just the way that they were able to muscle up and run the football today kind of took a little bit of the drama out of this thing.
And just, kind of took the breath away from Simon Fraser and just continuing to pound the rock. And we saw it last week as well. And just the pressure that it creates for the defense, the tired legs, and just kind of run I don't want to say the game was ever in doubt, but it just never looked like SFU was able to threaten too much offensively, and Simon Fraser's going to come away with the loss here tonight. But
wow, those rushing numbers today really tell the story, don't they? Look at those ones. 11 carries for 15 yards for Simon Fraser, 46 carries for 310 yards, and really, I mean. You watch the game and you know it is that decisive, but when you see a box score, you just go, "Wow!"
Yeah.
So that is a tough one for Simon Fraser football today.
46 rushing attempt is insane. A number of rushing attempts. Like we said earlier, Coach Ferguson knew watched the tape last week and saw what he needed to do tonight. And this is probably exactly what the Western Wolves game plan was, and it worked, and kudos to them for coming up here tonight. Never an easy trip, crossing the border, coming up, and everything that comes with that. And the Wolves ran the ball well tonight and come away with a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, ran the ball well, and like you say, didn't put the offense in jeopardy with that passing game. They were neat and complete and efficient throughout, and. A great job here by Western Oregon to come in and play to their strengths against Simon Fraser. Worthy 14-27 for 87 yards, as long as 22 here tonight. There's Sieber stepping up and getting up near the first down marker. Sieber has been 18 of 31 for 200 yards today. Of course, the Simon Fraser scoring play coming with 30 seconds gone in the third quarter. The 50-yard pass from Sieber to Dallas Dixon made it 14-7. Of course, we had no scoring in the opening quarter of play in a low-scoring game, 7-0 at the half for Western Oregon.
And then 2 scores in 36 seconds to start the second half.
And then after that, it was the metronome.
Yeah.
Picking slowly back and forth and really just deciding to run the football. Well, we'll continue to follow Simon Fraser football from afar.
Again, they've got the Texas Permian game next week canceled, and then
the bye week,
the scheduled bye week. So October 16th, they take on NAIA opponent Montana State University Northern. And then Angelo State University, of course, the Lone Star Conference crossover games.
Tough game there.
And then finishing up with their GNAC opponent back-to-back Western Oregon on October 30th, and the Wildcat of Central Washington on the 3rd.
Dallas Dixon laying up for that one, couldn't bring it home, and it'll be third down here with 1:30 remaining. It's really tough, Nick, to talk in terms of, what's next for Simon Fraser, because they've got a whole season to play, yet, they're not going to be playing at home. So it's a very different dynamic here.
Yeah, kind of a different senior night for sure.
It is. Sieber's going to get sacked well beyond the line of scrimmage.
But again, great atmosphere tonight. Beautiful night. For those of you who haven't, no, that's never good. I think that's Sieber down.
Well, let's hope that's not a shoulder. He came down and looked like with the shoulder. We'll see what is going on here. Clearly, that would be a huge loss. Goes without saying.
So Simon Fraser ending the season with 4 straight road games. Definitely a unique 4 straight road games over 7 weeks. very, very different schedule. But had some positivity last week. The offense was able to move the ball a little bit against the Wildcats. Tonight just came up against an offense that kept them on their heels. And nice to see Seabird up there, but I think he's gonna have a rest here. We'll have to check his status as they head into their bye week. Nice to have
Brandon
two
Nixich
weeks to rest up.
Yeah, he's already into the game. So Brandon Nixich will take over at quarterback wearing number 2. Started, of course, every game except the first game of the 2019 season as a pure freshman, and had a terrific season. So Simon Fraser blessed with that depth at quarterback. Let's just hope Seabird's okay, but Nixich in there. Hasn't played since Linfield. Takes a big shot down the field. Sam Davenport, the intended receiver as well, Metters, both of them together down the sideline.
Love that for Nick. It comes in, hucks a bomb down the field on 3rd down, and fourth down.
He's a slinger, isn't he? And he's got a heck of an arm too.
Inevitably, the Wolves will just kneel this one out, take this game down to 0. But Howie, talked to Coach Rigel before the game, and just you want to keep building positivity. There were talked about some flashes of some good plays, both offensively and defensively, and obviously not the result you want here tonight, but kept the game within question up until the 4th quarter, and definitely some positive things that they can take away from this game.
Well, you know what? They are going to hand off, and they're going to get a big run here deep into Simon Fraser territory down at about the 6-yard line.
Land again, that'll take them over 200.
They wanted to get that landmark number, so to speak. A big game for him up here in Canada.
Yeah, good game plan here from the Wolves, and
it was a 7-0 game at the half.
Right. Yeah. Simon Fraser gonna have their hands full the rest of the season, though. Western Oregon, they'll of course meet down in Oregon, October 30th. Their next game at MacArthur Field.
Going to do it here. You know what? We need to be watching Simon Fraser's young players and how much they improve the remainder of this season. It's going to be telling, Nick. But you know what? I don't know what this is for us. We were counting our seasons up a few months ago, and we're getting up there in age together as a broadcast team, and always a pleasure to be with you on these broadcasts. And I know it's very strange to be signing off with you here 4 games into the season.
In week 4, yeah.
In week 4, but we do not have another one of these. So we will reunite again next season in 2022, and we'll see how much this foundation of Simon Fraser football has built since then. Hopefully the challenges of the pandemic will ease, and the coaching staff will be able to continue to work with these guys.
And it's like we've been saying for years, how it's been a young team, and it's just trying to keep building those blocks and getting these guys to buy in and stick around until their senior year. We talked about 12 players playing their last game at home here today, but really only 4 true seniors on the team. But some students finishing their degrees and will be moving on. So, continuing to build, continuing to put positive steps together. And hopefully, as the season grows, student athletes learn and get stronger, both mentally, physically, and able to we've seen what the GNAC can bring now. We've seen in the past 2 weeks that this is the kind of football that gets played in the GNAC, and it's going to be a challenge for years moving forward. But I think Coach Rigel and his staff are up to it.
Well, we will then leave it there. I'll leave this with you, Nick. I've got to run down to the field and get some interviews done. But again, great to be with you on the broadcast today. Take good care. We'll see you down the road.
Absolutely. And a big thanks to all of our viewers, of course. Big thanks to the crew that puts on this webcast production. You can, of course, smash that like button and follow us here on SFU Athletics. And, big thanks to everyone in the event team. And We'll see you again next year, Howie.
Take care, Nick.